Hello, friends. It's been a long pause, it's been a long time since our last video, and the reason why we took such a long break is because we opened up a store, a new location in Brooklyn, New York. It's 2202 Avenue X, and you will find the address in the description to this video. It's finally a place where you can come and smell our teas and taste our teas. I will be happy to brew them for you. You can take a look at our teaware, and finally we have a place where you can sit down and we can talk and connect over a cup of tea. So please come, visit, we'll be happy to see you. Let's connect. And today I want to talk about phenomena that is called jetlag tea, about resting teas. And you may experience it to yourself if you ever order teas directly from overseas, directly from China or from Japan. And it may have been some tea that you heard so many praises to, and you heard so many good things about, and you really anticipated trying it, and you brew it once it arrived, and it comes out flat. And you're disappointed, and you don't understand how could it be that so many people were raving about this tea, and now and it comes out nothing special. And then you put it aside, and you forget about it for a week or two, and then you decide to give it another try. You brew it again, and all of a sudden the brew is really flavorful, like it was supposed to be. And it happened to many of us. It happens all the time. However, this fact is not well scientifically researched. So I want to make a disclaimer that everything that I'm gonna say in this video is not a scientific fact. It's just my theory that I drew from following discussions on in different tea groups, on different tea forums, and making my own conclusions based on my own experience and limited understanding of physics. So interestingly enough, this phenomena is not well known in Asia itself, in China or in Japan, and later in this video you will see why. So my theory is that tea goes into a sort of a shock. Tea leaves go into sort of shock when they travel by air. Because if you ever traveled by a small private plane like Cessna, and you've been up in the air high enough, you probably know how cold it is up there. And unlike passenger planes, cargo planes, especially in the cargo section, they don't have a heating system that is at least strong enough to keep the tea from going into shock. So there is a sudden change of altitude and a sudden change of temperature that puts tea leaves into shock. And once again, this is just my theory. So if you receive a tea that's been traveling by air, let it sit on your shelf for at least few days. It's best if you can give it like a week, 10 days, or even 2 weeks. Some people say that the tea should be resting for as long as it's been traveling. I see no scientific backup to this theory, especially we don't know for how long it's been actually traveling, and for how long it's been sitting at customs or at a warehouse, etc., etc. So I think it's just if you give it few days to acclimatize, it's enough for tea to get out of the shock and to regain its stress. And what backs up my theory is that in Asia, as I said, it's a not well-known phenomena. And the reason for that, from once again my understanding, is because in China, in Japan, in tea producing countries, tea doesn't travel by air. Even if it goes from province to province, it usually travels by land. Same goes with teas that are purchased from us or from any other local vendor. Even we are in New York, and even if you are in California, teas usually get from us to California by ground, so they don't go into the shop. And in 8 years that we've been open so far and selling teas online, we haven't encountered any complaints about jet lag tea. In China, for example, in tea producing regions, people usually consume what this region produces. In Chaozhou, for example, people will usually be drinking Dansong oolongs. In Wuyi, they will be usually drinking either Zhengxian Xiaozhong or Lapsang Souchong, what we call, or they will be drinking Wuyi oolongs. And in Yunnan, they will be drinking pu'er or local white tea. So they don't experience this tea traveling issue. So that kind of indirectly backs up my theory that it's only traveling by air that puts tea into shock, into this jet lagged condition. And once again, I recommend to let it rest. If you receive the tea, tried it right away and it didn't impress you, don't give up on it just yet. Give it some time to regain its strength, and then try it again, and it may surprise you. And that's it for today. Sign up to our newsletter. You will see the link in the description. Stay in the know, and we'll see you in the next video. And come visit us to our new location at 2202 Avenue X in Brooklyn, New York. Cheers.